All this time there hasn't been any audio. That sucks. I forget the one earbud doesn't work. So I just turned the Bluetooth off and disconnected it. Let me try something, because I think my audio will be better. Let me see. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's try this. I'm going to try these. These are my bone conducting ear headset. Just a second. Let me turn this back on. Okay. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Because I have my other headset on. Because my one earbud, the microphone is broken on this earbud, and if I only have one in, and it's this one, then the microphone, it used to work, but these are getting kind of old. Anyway, good, I have sound, yay! Anyway, these are kind of cool. Have you seen the bone conducting ones? They sit on the bone right here and you can hear it. You can hear through it. Of course, you're the one that needs to hear me, so what I need is good microphone. So as long as it's good, cool. Anyway, oh my goodness. But it's been good to get back into a regular workout routine. I need to get up in the morning. I've been going to bed too late and doing my workout in the evening before I go to bed. I still get it in, but or I, ride horses twice a week, like I say. So I do that in the late afternoon, evening. I have a lesson at 4 on Tuesday. Or is it 4:30? 4:30 on Tuesday and um, 3 o'clock on Saturday. My lesson got bumped till later last time. But I worked at the barn, so I was there all day scooping poop. I'm going to post some videos of it, scooping poop, of me scooping poop. And this weird thing happened. Really weird thing, if you want to hear a crazy story. It makes me feel really stupid, but aren't accidents stupid? Like all accidents are stupid, right? Wish you could turn back time, but anyway, this is a really dumb thing that happened. So it was raining. This is yesterday, and the electric fence was on at work. The metal kind. There's the tape kind, which is what I have, but it still would be bad either way. Anyway, some of the electric lines go over the gates, and they're not very high, and so you have to lean down to go underneath them. What? Don't be what? Don't be yun. What you talking about, dude? Sorry, my screen is cracked too, so I'm not sure. Yeah, yun. What's yun? Anyway, so I was scooping poop and it was raining and I pulled my hood on and my jacket hood, I'll have to show you. The jacket's dirty right now, or it's in the wash. It's mid-wash. It's either wet, still gonna be dried, or yeah, it is, because it wasn't in the load that dried. Anyway, long story short, the hood comes down and it hangs too far down over my eyes. And so I was gonna go to the car and grab my hoodie, but I hadn't done it yet because the hoodie would have shed the rain. Well, not really, but I would have gotten pretty wet because it came down pretty hard in the middle. I kind of got drowned. But anyway, my jacket's wet, my hood is wet, I'm wet, and the electric fence is on. And when I went to go out the gate and take the wheelbarrow out, and in all of that, I pressed my hood and my head up against the electric wire, and it shocked, I am not lying, it shocked, burnt my eyelid. You can see it. And I saw this flash, and the pain went through my eyeball and through my head. I was like, oh my God. And when I looked up about doing that to yourself, it said, get immediate medical attention. I'm going to go to my eye doctor and have him look inside my eye and make sure everything's okay. Oh my gosh. The eyesight isn't great in that eye anyway, but it doesn't look any worse than usual. And I don't see retinal flashes. I don't know if you know what those are, or floaters. So that's good. Um, so the retina is okay, which is always the concern with me because I was premature. I was 3 months premature when I was born, um, and I have very thin retinas, and they could easily detach. But I've only had one retinal detachment in this left eye, and there's a lot of scar tissue from it. And just, I'm always like, I need to pray more for my eyeballs that God protects them. But anyway, what are you talking about? Are you making sense, number one? A weed burner thinner? What's a thinner? The words you're using. Are you wanting to be banned from the chat for not making sense? Because, you know, I like to have understandable conversations. Yeah, it was a hot wire. It was. That's what I said. Electric fence. It was on. Hot wire. Burnt the crap out of my eyelid. Anyway, and I put some, actually what worked is once it cooled off at night, last night, before I went to sleep, I put some tallow on it. I have lots of tallow because I eat lots of beef, and I just purified tallow, and so I used it and I whipped it, so it's a really nice consistency. I use it for, um, did you have a different name before? Oh, Eric. Oh, I know you. No, I know you. I know. But sorry, what is yun? Y-U-N. That's why I said that. Because I'm not understanding everything that you're posting here. Sorry, Eric. Anyway, yes, that wire was hot. And my jacket was wet, which made it conduct electricity in a very bad way, I think. Right to my eyeball. It was crazy. Do I have to look up YUN or do I want to? Was it supposed to be you? Don't be Yun. Okay. Not getting it. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe it's not nice. Anyway, whatever. Who knows? Who knows? So, I was talking about my hair. This is interesting. So, lately, I think my hair is thinning again. But that's kind of a carnivore thing. We go through healing, um, because carnivore detoxes and makes your, body go through a healing process. And my hair, it's not as clean. I need to take a shower and wash it, but it's curlier, way curlier than it was. Anyway. Oh, misspelling? What was it supposed to be? 'Cause I was trying to understand it. Sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. What is the. I don't understand YouTube Lives anymore because there's some new stuff on here. What does the crown thing mean? Is that what that is? A crown? And it says number one? It's interesting. Earlier it said number two, and so I don't know what it means. Anyway, like who's first in chat? I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, what have you been up to, Eric? I had some chuck steak today. That's way exciting because that's usually what I eat. And I made some brown butter yesterday, so I had a little brown butter to give me some extra fat because I gotta replace the carbs with fat. If you don't have carbs, you gotta have energy some way, and it's through fat with carnivore. I've explained that a lot of times. Eric's heard that one, I think. Anyway, um, I'm excited about this Moves Method mobility workout program. I'm progressing, getting better, less pain, more mobility. That was the goal. I still got the nerve pain in my hip, but I've had some really good horseback riding lessons because I took a month off of horseback riding. And when I did that, when I came back, my hip was a lot better. And now it kind of flares up a little bit. And now that I'm doing this new exercise program, it's flaring up a little bit. But I just got to watch it and not do too much. And I need to do the right things that fix it. It's kind of weird. I've never had nerve issues, you know. It's different than like an injury, like a other injuries. Nerve issues are different. And so it's been kind of baffling. It's sort of baffling to my PT too. Your list? What's your list? You're working on your list? So, Eric, um, you had a steak dinner. That sounds good. It's my kind of meal right there. Sometimes I was having shrimp and stuff like that. Oh, and I have lamb in the freezer, and I keep forgetting about it. I need to pull it out and cook it. I bet it was. What else did you have with it? Because you probably didn't do carnivore, did you? Or did you? Did you just have steak? I added, okay, this is interesting. I make a kind of gravy. It's super easy. I just add nutritional yeast. I sprinkle it on the steak and it makes like a gravy. And it might sound odd, but it makes a really rich gravy and it was good. That's what I thought you were going to say. The standard baked potato. There was a funny thing on the news. I don't know, I think this was local, not national, but people who didn't have candy handed out potatoes, or maybe they had candy and potatoes, but anyway, and the kids had a choice, and they chose the potato. A lot, a lot of kids chose the potato rather than the candy. Isn't that funny? Potatoes still spike your blood sugar, just saying. But in some ways, it's probably better than the candy. You saw that too? I'm trying to remember where you live, Eric. Sorry. What state? You don't have to be specific if you don't want to be. I'm in Washington State. I know I have some viewers that are in Washington State. Oh, you're in Illinois. Cool. Cool. Are you in a small town or one of the big cities? I have a friend that went to school near Chicago, not right in Chicago. She went to, what was it? What's that? What's that Christian college over there in Chicago or near Chicago? Moody Bible Institute. Cool. Little town. You live in the country. We're from the country and we like it that way. I don't remember the rest of that song. Something about come on in, kick off your shoes, sit right down. I'll have to look it up so I could actually sing the tune because I'm not remembering it. Anyway, well, it's good to be live again, even though I don't have very many people watching, but I have a couple of people, and I'll just get back in the habit of it, schedule it, and then I'll have more people, and um, I want to share, my journey and find out about other people's journeys and their struggles and stuff like that. So, anyway, oh my gosh. But let's see. It is 8:49. How about we go for another 10 minutes and then I'll get off. That'll be almost an hour, but I'm going to go to bed. And that's the other reason why I haven't been on because my schedule hasn't allowed for it as well as it did before. But and now that I'm doing this new workout thing, but like I say, my workout was only 20 minutes and then, well, technically it was really 30 some minutes, almost 35 minutes, you know. So, but I used to do P90X and that was like an hour, even an hour and a half workout per day. It was a lot. And I don't know if I agree with going that hard. I don't know if it's good for you. I lost weight and I got in, muscular shape. I don't know how flexible I was. I don't know, kinda. Um, I think the workout program that I'm doing is better for flexibility and yeah, they say this program says there's a difference between mobility and flexibility. I think flexibility is like bendability. Mobility means you can move. I don't know. They're intertwined, I'm thinking. But yeah, I'm looking forward to improving. Yeah. Oh no. No. Are you kidding? No, you're not kidding. You fractured your neck? I fractured my neck when I was a kid in a car accident. I used to have pinched nerves down my shoulder and my arm would go numb. Don't let him do a rotator cuff surgery. Oh, your back. It says, I think it says HECK. Is that, wait. Okay, what did you fracture? Your back? That's terrible. I'm so sorry. Are you doing physical therapy or anything? A lot of people that are in this program have injuries that they're working through, and one reason they're in the program is to, you know, I actually, I'm doing it a lot because of the injuries that I've had and the knee issues and the hip issue and stuff, trying to heal things. Okay, I fractured C2. Okay, so your neck, right? Vertebrae. That's C1, that's the top one. That's crazy. I'm so sorry. Mm, that's horrible. So what kind of things are you doing for your recovery? When did that happen? Oops. Good. So how long ago did it happen, Eric? That's scary. Yeah, I was in a car accident, so I fractured my neck from not having a seatbelt on and sliding in the car on my face when the car flipped 3.5 times, 2.5 times, something like that. I don't know how many times. I was just along for the ride. Oh, okay. A few months ago. Wow. Well, feel better. I hope it doesn't cause um, ongoing problems. I have to sleep on my back because of my neck. I didn't realize it until later because I had the can't talk, pinched nerve, usually in my right side, but it depended on where it was out at, where my back went out at. But my neck would go out, and then I actually had sciatic pain and stuff too. I think it's all related because your whole body is connected. The hip bones connect to you know, all the bones are connected. So, anyway, I'm glad I figured out that sleeping on my back and using a neck pillow worked because um, I was in a lot of pain otherwise. I can't sleep on my side because it makes my nerves get pinched and my neck go out. Headaches, migraines, da 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 da, you name it. Not fun. So we don't go there. We just sleep on our back like a good girl and use the neck pillow and keep the curvature in the neck and exercise and keep mobile so I don't get broken. Last time I went to the chiropractor, it was kind of cool. I had been 2 weeks before and I was and had an adjustment, and then I went for a 2 week follow up, and he kind of put his head in his hands like this, and I thought, oh no, something's wrong. But he was just thinking hard, and he said, you know, I don't think I'm going to touch you today. He said, I think you don't need an adjustment. So I go to an upper cervical chiropractor that is completely painless, and he doesn't pop and crack and all that stuff. So it's just the top bone in your neck that the rest of your back hangs from, and you get that one straight, and the rest of it falls into place. So it's great. Anyway, well, 2 more minutes, couple more minutes. Um, anyway, it's been good chatting with you, Eric. I'm really sorry that happened, but it sounds like you said you're doing well, so I'm glad of that. Physical therapy can be a really good thing. I know that chiropractic has been really good. I've had some gentle chiropractors, gentle ones. I've had some real back cracking ones that I couldn't go to anymore. I had to, yeah, I couldn't do it. Grabbing my face and grabbing my neck and cracking my neck. Oh God, it was awful. and then I'd end up with headaches and stuff from that. So I was really glad to find somebody had recommended upper cervical chiropractic to me, and they said you need to find somebody who does that. And the one that I found teaches all the other certified NUCA, it's called NUCA, National Upper Cervical something. I can't remember what NUCA stands for, but National Upper Cervical Chiropractor Association. Yeah, that's what it is. National Upper Cervical Chiropractic Association. Anyway, he's a certified NUCA chiropractor, and he trains other NUCA certifies other chiropractors to do what he does, his technique. So it's pretty cool. I'm in good hands, and I've been going to him for years. So for 30 years, 30 years, 30 years. Because my daughter is 32. She's exactly 30 years younger than me. And um, I started going to Vince Fitzpatrick when she was a baby. She was about 2. So, yeah, it's been 30 years. Crazy how time flies when you're having fun and going to a chiropractor. But I really like him because I don't have to go very often because my back stays in really good condition and stuff. And it was nice that you know, he didn't do an adjustment when he didn't need to. So it was great. Anyway, I will get on again, not tomorrow, not Tuesday, because I have a horseback riding lesson into the evening, not home till later. Maybe Tuesday, though, maybe after all of that, possibly. Maybe while I'm sitting eating dinner, I'll chat and eat like I do sometimes. Wednesday's too busy. Thursday, maybe. Because Thursday, I get off at 3 o'clock. And that makes for a earlier evening, you know. And I'm going to try to get these workouts done in the morning. That way I won't be trying to fit them in the evening. But I could come on alive and do my workout. How can you just talk to me? Do you want to email me? Anyway, so uh I will see you later. Like I say, I'll probably get on Thursday, if not just next weekend at some point. Um, have a good night. My email is in my about information my on my YouTube channel. So if you want to do that. Okay, I gotta go because my battery is pooping out on me. Good night.